This could be the weekend when Roma reclaim the Serie A summit. With the top three all busy in Saudi Arabia, the giallorossi know that victory tonight over Juventus would move them level on points with league leaders Inter. The bianconeri, however, sense the opportunity to thrust themselves back into the Champions League conversation, and who knows, maybe even the title race in the process. Juventus-Roma under the lights on this Serie A Saturday from Allianz Stadium. It's live. Roma have only ever won once at Allianz Stadium. If they can double that tally come full-time this evening, there would be joint top with Inter. After 16 match days, a real incentive for the giallorossi this evening in Turin. But Manuel Pascali, Juventus are equally motivated. Good evening once again.
Good evening, Patrick. Yes, it's a very important game for Roma, as you said, but for Juventus as well. Roma are struggling recently against the bianconeri. Roma are the best defense in Serie A.
Locatelli finding Openda. He thought he was fouled, the referee not interested, and immediately we get some clarity on Roma's team selection. It does appear that Devin Wrench is playing left centre-back.
Yes, with Mancini staying in his natural position, and Joukowski with the number 24 is starting as a central defender of the back trio.
Roma have enjoyed the best defence in Serie A, but two-thirds of that back line not involved this evening. Mario Hermoso was doubtful. He is on the bench, but clearly didn't pass a late fitness test. Evan Ndicaz with Côte d'Ivoire at the AFCON, the Africa Cup of Nations. So big onus on Gianluca Mancini. Svilar didn't want it there. He's given it straight to Yildiz. Now it's Openda. Yildiz again. He was tripped. Juventus free kick in a dangerous position.
Yeah, there. Svilar took a chance there. Didn't clear the ball properly.
It's Locatelli. Svilar hangs on. Dybala, Cristante, Dybala still, now it's Kone, Dybala! The deflection made it easy in the end for Di Gregorio. Pellegrini, Dybala, back with Pellegrini, on for Solé. Tempted by the shot, still Solé. Locatelli knew what was coming. Now he releases Openda. Szolkowski's going to have to be quick here. And he was just fast enough.
Yeah, brilliant job made by Locatelli. He could have waited a second to serve Openda.
Yildiz for Thuram, stepping in. He thought he was caught. The referee is unmoved. Here come Roma in transition. Solé. Kone, who's a rival with Khéphren Thuram for a spot in the France midfield. Still Manu Kone. Decided to take it on eventually. Pellegrini. Now Juventus get numbers behind the ball.
I think there is a player probably on the ground, a Juventus player. Yes, Khéphren Thuram. After I think Cristante probably challenge.
Here's Openda, again testing Szolkowski for pace. Openda waits for support to arrive. Yildiz, Thuram, and here's Openda! Didn't reach McKennie. Some appeals for a penalty there, saying that Svilar fouled Openda.
Yeah, I didn't see Openda complaining, but obviously he reached the ball first. Now they're gonna see if there was a contact in between the goalkeeper and Juventus striker.
Here's Yildiz between the lines. Yildiz, Openda, and Thuram knocks it over.
Yeah, brilliant move. This
Yildiz for Openda, and it's side netting only. The flag was up though.
yeah, Openda caught in an offside position.
This is Sole, skipping past Cambiaso. Now Celik in the channel. Sole, Celik. No final ball for Roma with no one in the penalty area. Celik, Cristante, Manu Kone, Pellegrini. Finally it's with Wrench. This is Wesley, Pellegrini, and Wrench. Corner.
Yeah, Pellegrini went down after a tackle from a Juventus defender, but it's clear that Roma is missing a number 9, because so many times they reach the last third, but nobody's there.
And here's Pellegrini. Now Sole. Pellegrini tries again, and he was leaning back.
First chance of the match. Pellegrini had the chance twice to at least hit the target.
Locatelli was stronger than him. It's a foul by Pellegrini on Locatelli, but we play on because Juventus have the ball. Chico Conceicao. Kalulu. Now it's Thuram. Didn't strike you with conviction. Cristante, Pellegrini, Dybala. Nice football from Roma.
Yeah, you can see that Dybala and Pellegrini are looking to find each other every single time they've got the ball.
Great ball from Locatelli for Openda. Svilar came out and judged it perfectly.
That's why he's one of the best goalkeepers in Serie A, even in this kind of situation.
As the rain comes down in Turin, still waiting for the opening goal of the game. Wesley. Wesley across. Dybala got in front but couldn't hit the target.
Yeah, like a proper number 9. Tried to attack the front post area. Maybe he was too wide. Look there, but Bremer, as usual, being really, really tight and aggressive. And here Wesley beating McKennie. This is a good ball, but it's not easy to find the target when you've got the defender that is defending the way Bremer.
Manu Kone. Now Wrench. Kone, Sole and Pellegrini. Simple save for Di Gregorio. Sole pulling into a pocket. Sole. And again. Celik. Sloppy ball from Cristante, Openda for Kalulu, and now Locatelli. This is Conceicao. Cambiaso. Juventus so often looking to this man for inspiration. Kenan Yildiz. Conceicao, the doubled up. Locatelli though. Here's Yildiz. Still Yildiz. Conceicao, lovely skill. Svilar with the save. Openda's shot is deflected over.
Yeah, I think it's been deflected by Wrench, but great piece of play, great skill by Conceicao in the traffic. Look how quick he's moving his feet.
Yildiz sends it in. Svilar there to gather. Roma have given the ball straight back to Juventus. Chico Conceicao. Yildiz. Running at Mancini. Yildiz. Cambiaso for Conceicao! This one he buries. Lovely one-touch football from Juventus. And they've prized open the Roma defence. with a lovely team goal scored by Chico Conceicao.
Yeah, Patrick, but when you involve, when you feed these two players, Yildiz and Conceicao, something is gonna happen. They tried just a few seconds ago, but then they did the same. Great ball in by Conceicao, but now it doesn't miss. Find the net, a break, the deadlock.
He'd been waiting a while for that goal, Chico Conceicao. He hadn't scored since the first day of October. It's his first goal in Turin this season after strikes at the Bentegodi. Chico Conceicao smashing the ball home after lovely approach play involving Cambiaso and Yildiz. And Roma are going to have to show powers of recovery if they are to finish the evening on top. Half-time score, Juventus 1, Roma 0. Welcome back out to Allianz Stadium. Juventus lead by a goal to 0. Roma with a big task ahead of them in this second half. Manuel Pascali. All of their defeats so far in the league this season have come by this scoreline, and they're immediately under pressure in the early stages.
Yep, they had a decent spell at the end of the first half.
Sulle trying to outpace Kelly.
But then probably in their best moment they conceded the goal scored by Conceicao, but they didn't create a proper good chance to trouble Di Gregorio.
No changes to either side at the start of this second half. It's the same 22 players that began the match. And they are playing at Specchio, the same system, 3-4-2-1. We didn't expect to necessarily see that again from Spalletti. It didn't really work out with Italy, the back three. But this is the way that this Juventus squad has been assembled. Conceicao, Yildiz wanted it early on the edge of the box. Locatelli, now it's Yildiz. Thuram. Cambiaso can go either way. Yildiz. Through for Cambiaso, it's back with Yildiz. He can square it here. Instead he went for the corner and very nearly found it.
Yeah, you can judge a striker for the goal. He's scoring, but look this touch by Openda. Brilliant with outside his right foot. From that angle, yes, so close.
They're in danger of conceding a second. Yildiz, Conceicao running beyond him. Here is Conceicao. Tried the special finish. Svilar got enough on it. Still there for the Bianconeri. Cambiaso. Wesley heads it clear. But again, Yildiz pulling the strings.
Yeah, but I think on the other hand, Wesley is doing a decent job for Roma again.
It's broken here for Kalulu in behind. Żołkowski with the last-ditch challenge. But Roma really struggling defensively all of a sudden. McKennie with the long throw. That's Thuram. This is Cambiaso! Svilar saw it late. That makes it an excellent save.
Yeah, what technique shown by Cambiaso. So too central, but now Juve out dominating the giallorossi.
McKennie flicked on by Kelly, and Luciano Spalletti clearly knows which buttons to push, the right things to say. Shagrova's ball in, it's a dangerous one. Openda. Rugani's there. Goal kick. Baldanzi's ball in. Mancini disappointed he didn't hit the target. Thuram. Time and space for Kalulu. Shagrova's ball in. McKennie! And again, Wes McKennie for Openda to tuck it home. It's his first Serie A goal. And Juventus might now be out of sight this evening. But a goal made by McKennie and scored by Lois Openda.
Patrick, quality. Football is about quality. Look, Shagrova might be not the most mobile player in the world, but he needs just 1 meter. Fantastic ball in. Again, so dangerous. And then there is a player that always there with the right timing. McKennie, great header. Fantastic save by Schwiler. But look there. But the biggest mistake is by Rensch. He left Czukowski. 1 against 2. Look there. He's talking with Cristante. You have to pick McKennie. No, it's too late. You have to stay with your man. And then the easiest goal of his career, probably. Openda, a credit to McKennie.
Wes McKennie, who teed up David in Rome. That goal was disallowed for offside. This one for Openda stands. And the Belgian who'd only previously scored. Yildiz, though, to his credit, having given the ball away, then wins it back. Down by the right-back position. Wesley dispossesses Shagrova. Ferguson now. Ferguson! And there's Baldanzi, game on. Two of the substitutes have combined. And out of nowhere, Roma are right back in the match. Courtesy of Tommaso Baldanzi, and only his third ever goal for the club.
Yes, I'm telling you, Patrick, we've seen Gasperini taking Bailey off, but Shagrova is losing another ball there from a decent tackle by probably one of the best Roma players. They spotted Ferguson. This is a good shot. Di Gregorio saved it, but then on the rebounds, Baldanzi is quicker than Cambiaso, and now it's game on.
Locatelli's won it fairly. Now it's 2v2 here for Juventus. Locatelli goes the other way. Yildiz. Yildiz! It's off the frame of the goal. Misjudged by Rugani. This is Ferguson. What a chance! But he didn't get enough power to take it past Di Gregorio. And it's a big win for the Bianconeri. First Bologna and now Roma. Luciano Spalletti's side making big strides in the chase for Champions League football. For Roma, it's now a third league defeat in their last 4, as they lose touch with the 3 teams above them. Goals first from Conceicao, and latterly Openda. Baldanzi's goal set up what could have been a frantic finish. It didn't prove to be the case. And Spalletti's side continue to impress. Who knows how far they can go this season. It ends at Allianz Stadium. Juventus 2, Roma 1.